This is the last lesson in chapter 4. It's called 4.8. It's all about dividing mixed numbers. So you're going to apply all that you've done so far with fractions, and you'll be able to easily divide mixed numbers. Um, so let's get right into it. We have 2 and 3/8 divided by 1/4. This is a mixed number. It's mixed because it has a whole number and it has a fraction. If I can get this to a fraction and this to a fraction, then I can do the keep, change, find the answer, and I'll be good to go. So, first thing I do is I make this into an improper fraction. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 3. So 8 times 2 is 16, 17, 18, 19. So 19 over 8 divided by 1/4. Okay? So now I have a fraction divided by a fraction. All I have to do is do my keep, change. Keep that, change that, change that. Okay? Keep, change. Now I'm going to cross simplify. The 19 and 1 can't do anything. The 4 and the 8, I can divide each by 4. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 2. So now I have 19 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Okay? Now I want to put this back into a mixed number. So 19 divided by 2 goes in there 9 times. 9 times 2 is 18. 1, my remainder, goes on top. And that is my denominator 2. So my answer is 9 1/2. Okay. So a little bit, an extra step in all this. So I change this, I make this into an improper fraction. Then I do my keep, change. Then I simplify. Then I multiply. Then I change that back to a mixed if I need to. Okay? Many steps, but all manageable. Things we've practiced, things you've done. So the key is just to get it fraction divided by fraction. Once you get them both into fractions, then you just follow what you've been doing, and you're going to be in good shape. Okay? So I want to make both of these into a fraction. So I do that. This one's already a fraction, but it's mixed, so I want to make it into an improper. So 8 over 1 divided by 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5. 5 over 2. Okay. Now, I got it fractions. I'm good to go. I want to do my keep, change. Keep the first one, change that, and change that. Okay. Then, I look, can I simplify any of this? And I can't. So then I do 8 times 2 is 16. 1 times 5 is 5. 16 over 5. Improper. Let's make it mixed. 16 divided by 5 goes in there 3 times. That's 15. That's 1. My remainder right here, 5. Okay? So my answer is 5. No, it's not 5. This is my answer. 3 1/5. So 8 divided by 2.5 equals 3 1/5. Okay? Let's go down here where I have 2 impropers. So, or 2 mixed. I need to make these into 2 improper. 9 times 1 is 9, plus 5 is 14. 14 over 9 divided by 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 is 7 thirds. Okay, now they're both in improper fractions, but they're fractions. I need to keep, change. Keep that, change that, and change that. Now, as I look at these, I can do a lot of simplifying. I know 3 goes into each of these. Divide that by 3, divide that by 3. That becomes a 1, that becomes a 3. I can divide this by 7 because 7 goes into this too. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Now I have 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. So my answer is 2/3. So many steps. You got to get these into improper fractions. Then you got to keep, change, change, cross simplify if you can, and then go ahead and see what you get. Now this one I didn't, this is a proper fraction, so I didn't have to divide it out because um, I couldn't, so I just brought it up there. Okay, let's do one more. I think you're probably ready to try some of these on your own. So I want to take this, put them both into an improper fraction. 4 times 5 is 1. 4 times 5 is 20 plus 1 is 21 over 5 divided by 2 times 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7 thirds. Okay, now I'm going to keep, change, change. Keep, change, and then change. Okay, again, I see I can simplify here. This can be divided by 7, this can be divided by 7. That becomes a 1, that becomes a 3. Can't do it the other way, so now I have 3 times 3 is 9. 5 times 1 is 5. So 9 over 5. I'm going to go 9 divided by 5. Goes in there one time, 5. Remainder of 4. The remainder goes here, and then 5 there. So my answer is 1 4/5. All right? So hopefully you understand this. This kind of puts together all that stuff with fractions, mixed, improper, simplifying, reciprocal, all sorts of fun stuff. So I hope you're understanding this. Go ahead and try some of the stuff. Look at the guided practice. Try the independent practice. If you have any questions, come see me. I'd love to help you so you understand all this and can apply it to your math.